Struggled to survive with a hand that was dealt, and it was the only hand that could be played. All I and many others had come to know was a life full of violence, drugs, alcohol, poverty, victims of systemic gaps, and to add to this list, labeled amongst many as no better than. My hands, similar to many others, were cards made up of guilt, self-blaming, and remorse. This is the hand no one else wanted to identify, rather easily label amongst many others as a problem that needed to change. My attitude evolved to defend myself, and by this I made sure no one else can hurt me more than I can hurt myself. I deserve nothing. I don't deserve your love, and deserving of nothing good. I was bottomless. This pit is still, to this day, will always be a part of me. Maybe not by the same perspective and understanding, but most certainly is a part of making me who I am tomorrow. Dear bro, the day I received your letter within those prison walls was the day I came alive with hope and the want to do more. Even though I was imprisoned by systemic default, I was now free. Now, what I can say is your death is not in vain. I want to tell you about this thing I started and why. It all began with a want. This want was fueled by this flame, this fire within me. I chose to do more. I didn't contextualize it, or articulate it, or name it, giving back, volunteer, or associate it to any other label. It was just obvious. As I understood it, it was just about being resourceful. It was obvious. There is a need, there is a problem, and there is a way. As we all recall, being tied down in the system, belittled, ridiculed, laughed at, spat at, traumatized by their treatment. And when we decide to change, is show proof that the system works. It wasn't those walls that ignited my fire. It was you all along. Fresh has grown into a space to own your own story, own your successes. It's a safe space for others like us to grow, process self-resiliency, and build self-acceptance. Acknowledging our story matters, valuing experience as expertise, empowering strength and individuality. This space is like no other. It's a home, a family, a safe space to many. We all share this space with an invested interest to better support real issues and keeping it real while doing it. Today, I have come to a hard acceptance. Not everyone can find the spark they need. And the hardest is, I wish you found it sooner. But know that their name and your name not be left in vain or forgotten. And that life, yes, there's death, but that life should be with hope, compassion, and a chance to live it well. Deal again.